Hi there, this is Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and today in front of us we have the Carimali Bubble 2-group espresso machine. To access the machine, we're going to go inside. We have already removed the 4 screws, and then this lifts up, slides forward, and then basically you can get to the inside, which we will now go over. The first place we're going to start with here is basically the copper boiler. If you look at the heat exchange pipes, because this is a heat exchange machine, they're kind of equidistant from the group head to the boiler. This is kind of important because sometimes one is short and the other one's longer, and it has a play into the amount of temperature stability it is between group heads. There's the 2 return pipes, so the water flows through the pipe, comes back out through the group head, back down, and then these are the heat exchangers where the water for the espresso is not coming from the boiler itself, but coming from the pipe and the pump. So that water stays different. Now the water in the boiler typically is monitored by this probe for the water level, and if you disconnect this, it'll keep filling the boiler more and more and more, and it'll come out of the safety valve, and this is the bleeder valve. So if you have an overfill situation, it's usually check this part right here. Usually get some type of water corrosion or contamination, and that just needs to be cleaned. Here's your PID sensor for the boiler. This is at the steam temperature, and typically half the boiler will be filled half with steam and half, the bottom half, of course, with water. As the machine is warming up, some water will sprinkle out of this bleeder valve. This is the vacuum breaker valve. If you don't have this part on a boiler, then what ends up happening is that you have a vacuum inside, and you have to open up the steam valves to release that vacuum. Okay, safety valve here, this one is covered nice because in case the machine goes into an overheat and excess steam starts coming out, this will get redirected to the drip tray. So there is a vinyl hose there. Once again, this is Java Jim with First Line Equipment. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. As I always say, coffee first, everything else second.